This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
This entire saga of the classified documents with Donald Trump has been has been a doozy. And I'm going to talk about that today. I forgot in the last video, I wanted to remind everybody, obviously I got a new setup here where we're moving into a new studio. It is not completely set. We're going to have a wall treatment done. The monitor is going to have a different kind of a motion background behind me. It's going to be awesome. It's all in part because of your support and your viewership, your passion for the country and for to whatever level the program. And I appreciate you guys. Anyway, I haven't addressed that. Let's move on with this particular article about Rudy Giuliani and this document saga. Now, I get a lot of calls. Why aren't you talking about the Joe Biden document thing? And we've talked about it extensively on my podcast, I Doubt It, with Jesse Dollemore and Brittany Page. Go check that out if you want to listen. Listen, it can be true. Two things can be true at the same time. It can be true that it's a bad thing that Joe Biden has classified documents in his possession. It is a bad thing, not just politically, not just optically. It's bad. It's bad handling of sensitive information. It just is. And as a party and as truth seekers, we can't hold the conflicting viewpoints that it's okay for Joe Biden and not okay for Donald Trump. Conversely, you can't say that it's okay for Donald Trump and, oh my God, terrible for Joe Biden to have done it. It's either bad or it's good, or we're not being honest with one another. I haven't been a fan, as we've talked about on the podcast, of Joe Biden's responses. Well, it was in a locked garage. It's not good enough. Mar-a-Lago is ostensibly locked and guarded by Secret Service. Not good enough. But we're finding through interviews and people who are telling their tales, because everybody wants to get famous on the back of Donald Trump. And here is another case of it. Rudy Giuliani says that Trump once advised him to take top secret files home. And I'm only going to read 4 or 5 paragraphs, I think. Look at that mug. And his giant ass rings all the time. Rudy Giuliani, ex-President Donald Trump's one-time personal lawyer, says Trump once advised him to take secret documents home. Giuliani was at Mar-a-Lago working on vetting some very rich people. This is all him talking about this on a podcast, specifically going through their tax returns for Trump. The incident occurred right after Trump became president, Giuliani said. When I was his lawyer, there was a period of time, I was there like 10 straight days, Giuliani said on the Sunday episode of WABC 77 radio show. Oh, so this wasn't a podcast. This was actually on the radio. Uncovering the Truth with Rudy Giuliani and Dr. Maria Ryan. Listen to this. This is him talking. Listen to this. This is my training on top secret. I didn't take them out of Mar-a-Lago, Giuliani said, describing how he handled the documents. He told me, take them home with you, Giuliani said of Trump. I'm not going to take Wilbur Ross's tax returns home with me. I could misplace them. I never, ever knowingly, and I never got caught, but I don't remember ever taking a doc, Giuliani added. He said he would place documents in a small safe at his desk in Mar-a-Lago to be worked on the next day. Not good enough. That's not how you handle sensitive, top secret information. Giuliani also said top secret files are very, very strange the way they're put together and often are very small, but they contain a lot of information. Thanks, Rudy. Idiots. And then, of course, Giuliani and a spokesman for Donald Trump did not immediately respond for the insider's request for comments. Now, listen, I don't know whether this is actual, legitimate, top secret information, if this was classified by the government. It doesn't sound like it would be if it's only Wilbur Ross's personal tax returns relative to vetting Wilbur Ross for his secretaryship, his cabinet position. I doubt that. But if Rudy Giuliani is being honest here, and he actually was encouraged to take top secret documents home with him, what it does is it speaks to the level of respect or disrespect in this case that Donald Trump has for American intelligence and sensitive classified information. Look, I had a top secret security clearance in the Marine Corps. I can tell you that different levels of classification, they're not all the same. If you have a secret classification versus a top secret, and then some of your more specific top secret clearances, code word and all these others, or SCI, there's several different classifications within top secret even. But the difference between secret and top secret is an ocean of difference. I remember when I first got a secret clearance as a young Marine, thinking, oh, I'm gonna see all the secrets, and then it was stuff that you could read in an encyclopedia. It was what is this? But if he was actually asked to bring top secret material home that was actually top secret, not just euphemistically speaking, that is a problem. Just like it is a problem that Joe Biden is now finding these. Now, the difference in the two cases is intent. Did Joe Biden abscond with these to his office, to his garage, and then hold on to them for some nefarious intent? We know Donald Trump took them, was asked to give them back, refused. When he finally did give some back, said, oh, that's all of it, and then it wasn't all of it. There was motivation, there was intent, there was deception in mind, and that, by all accounts, is not the case with Joe Biden. They volunteered that they had the documents. He's assigned people to go searching through all kinds of places to make sure there's nothing left. Is it initially mishandling? Absolutely. It's a problem. And a special counsel has been assigned. And if they find criminality, then prosecute him. If they find criminality. Same with Donald Trump. Not first and foremost Donald Trump, the same. Justice should be dispassionate. It should not be targeting your political opponents. That's not what it is. If Joe Biden did something wrong, hold him accountable. If Donald Trump did something wrong, hold him accountable. The powerful should not be immune from consequence. The powerful should not be able to run roughshod over the institutional norms that the rest of us have to follow. If I would be put in jail or face consequence for doing the thing that Joe Biden did, then he should be held accountable. If I violated the Espionage Act, like Donald Trump very likely did, I would be held accountable, and so should he. What do you think? This is a sordid, very unfortunate tale that Donald Trump is now getting a little breathing room because of what's being uncovered relative to these documents with Joe Biden. But we're learning that the people around Donald Trump are freely running their sucks, flapping their lips about how Donald Trump told them to take toxic documents home. There's more to come. This story is not over. Mark my words. What do you think? I'd love to know. You can call. Leave me a brief voicemail. 714-576-4054. Email me daily@dollemore.com. If you appreciate what I do, if I do something for you, click the join button, become a channel member for $2 a month, or go to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. Follow me on the social medias, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Dollemore. And I am going to see you next time. Until then, be genuine. Take care of one another.